When I hear a woman say, make a man wait 90 days before you have sex. If I said, okay, then you need to wait 90 days before he takes you out on a date. You need to wait 90 days before he spends a single dollar on you. You need to go ahead and talk to him every day or however often for 90 days before he decides to invest in you as you are going to be invested in him. For a man to vet you, it is the standard to spend money. Okay? For me to get your time, I have to spend money somewhere in most cases. I gotta take you on a Capital Grille. That's gonna cost money. I gotta take you at a place that you deem is valuable for you to sit at, right? Which is gonna cost me money instead of saying, hey, you know what? The realistic thing is, if we just sat here and talked to each other for 90 days, and I'm like, okay, cool. If I FaceTime you, I can't FaceTime you more than, once or twice a week unless I had actually started to invest money in you for 90 days.
What's good, YouTube? This is KB LaFleur. You can call me KB. Welcome back to another video, man. We got tonight's conversation, and the question is, if she makes him wait 90 days, he should invest in her during that time period. Should he be investing? That's the question. Should he be investing in a woman that's making him wait 90 days? But before we get into that, man, do me a huge favor. Leave me a like, leave me a comment, and leave me a subscribe. So, man, we all heard of the 90-day rule. I mean, you've heard it. I'm pretty sure a lot of people saw it. I'm pretty sure a lot of people saw this when they dropped Think Like a Man.
Who is the last guy that you slept with in less than 90 days? You mean John?
Hey, baby. What's up, girl? Hey, I had a great time the other night.
Oh, did you, Alex?
Yeah, Melanie, I was gonna call you.
No. It's Maya,
Yeah.
Negro.
I gotta go.
Right, when Megan Good was out here making, I forgot the brother's name. Pretty fun. They're both good actors, an actress and an actor. But she was making this man wait 90 days for the box, right? And that's fine. We're gonna get a little deeper into that, man. But a lot of women, I want to say a lot of women, but some women will make you wait 90 days. Some women will make you wait 90 days before giving you the box. And for me, depending on the situation, depending on who that person is, waiting 90 days really ain't much of a problem. Let's just be real, because 90 days protects that woman. It's a vetting process for that woman. Can I be mad at that? No, I can't even be mad at that. Just for the simple fact, once again, if I don't want no chick that's ran through and she's out here making, men wait 90 days, that kind of cancels out a lot of men, because some men want to look at some of these women as just a bucket. So a lot of women use a 90-day protection. A lot of women use a 90-day protection. That gives you enough time to kind of get to know the person to some degree or whatever before you even get into the box. But I think this guy explains it well as to why making a man wait 90 days could be iffy. But let's go ahead and jump into this.
When I hear a woman say, make a man wait 90 days before you have sex. If I said, okay, then you need to wait 90 days before he takes you out on a date. You need to wait 90 days before he spends a single dollar on you. You need to go ahead and talk to him every day or however often for 90 days before he decides to invest in you as you are going to be invested in him. For a man to vet you, it is the standard to spend money. Okay? For me to get your time, I have to spend money somewhere in most cases. I gotta take you on a Capital Grille. That's gonna cost money. I gotta take you at a place that you deem is valuable for you to sit at, right? Which is gonna cost me money instead of saying, hey, you know what? The realistic thing is, if we just sat here and talked to each other for 90 days, and I'm like, okay, cool. If I FaceTime you, I can't FaceTime you more than, once or twice a week unless I had actually started to invest money in you for 90 days. I'm wrong. So I'm not saying that your box is in exchange for money. What I'm saying is that for me to actually get your time, I have to spend money. But yeah, I can spend your money and get your time, but never get nothing out of it is not fair to a man. So people are always going to manipulate to get what they want. So now I just want to say, just all you have to do is see through the mud, see through the flaws.
So why do my gotta be in the mud to see that, though?
No, your vision is...
It doesn't really matter, and I think that's one of the...
It doesn't matter. It's crazy.
No.
It doesn't matter.
No, hold on.
It doesn't matter.
In this context, I think women say, well, if I don't give them this is going to happen. Whether you do it or not is going to happen, and I understand. I understand women value the... But you got to value your time.
I just want to ask a side question.
Hold on, I just want to say this. You got to value your time more than your... is all I'm saying.
Whoa.
That's important.
Tell.
Okay, so why can't I put my time, energy, and my on a pedestal?
Yes.
Right.
Like why? And then on top of that, you the same person that feel like women cannot separate their emotions from sex, right? Mm-hmm. So if we are deciding, okay, I am going to separate sex out.
Here's the pros about a 90-day rule. Number one, you eliminate the guys, man, that just want to have sex with you, just for that, right? You eliminate that. So you're keeping your body count low. You force men to show what they have to offer you, right? You show men what they have to offer you. You force men to only mess with you because they like who you are, because they enjoy who you are. So the man is mainly focused on your soul, so focused on your character, focused on your personality, what you have done. But here comes an issue with the 90-day rule. I think it's more of you got some women who sit up here and get ran through. That's the biggest thing, right? Some women get ran through and they try to make another man do the 90-day rule, right? And it's just like, man, hold on. That makes no sense, right? Even if a guy, let's just say some guys will want to take it serious. But some guys, they're gonna want something. They're gonna want a box. Some guys are gonna look at that. If you throw, well, I'm gonna put you on a 90-day rule before you can even get the cookie. Some guys are gonna look at that and be like, hold on, you got dang near 3,000 bodies, but you making me want to wait 90 days to get into that cat. That's a no-no. And you have some women, man, that are like that. They, once again, right, we always talk about how a lot of your women don't understand the value until they're 30, until they're 40. When you generally hit about that time, hit around that age, a lot of your women then want to say, you know what, I understand my value now. Now, I'm not going to sit over here and go through the sexual liberation where I can just sleep around with whoever. A lot of those women get out of that mindset, and then they want to settle down. But a lot of these women are ran through. So imagine these women sitting over here trying to tell men, well, you know what? If you want to, get into this box, you got to, man, wait 90 days. I got to see what you can give me. And the man, other man sitting over here like, man, hold on. I'm about to sit over here and pay for it. I'm about to sit over here and spend hella time and hella money for a chick who is telling me, yo, you're not going to get this box until this date. You're going to make me wait 90 days. But yet in your past, you was out here getting ran through. That's my biggest issue with the 90-day rule. You got some women, man, who's been ran through. You got some women who's been around the block who then tell a man, you know what, hey, you need to wait 90 days before you can even get this. And some men are sitting here like, man, once again, like, why would I sit up here and spend all my time and money on a chick that other men just got for free? Other men didn't really have to put in a lot of work, but now you're making me put in a lot of work. And a lot of men are not gonna like that. Doubling back off of what the brother said in the first video, he said, man, listen, you're gonna make me wait 90 days, and I need to make you wait 90 days before I can even buy you anything. And that's a fact. We talk about it on the channel all the time. A lot of women, we live in a time where a lot of women feel entitled. A lot of women feel entitled. There's a lot of entitled women. Well, you know what? Hey, he got to do this in order to take me out. He got to do this in order to hit this. He got to buy me this. He got to buy me that. He got to do this, do this, do this. And it's like, man, and certain men are looking at that like, dog, I got to jump through all of these hoops just to get with you, bro. No, I shouldn't have to do that. I shouldn't have to do that. But let's just say a man say, you know what? Hey, that's fine. But if you're going to make me wait 90 days, then don't expect me to sit over here and take you to any of these fancy restaurants within these 90 days. Don't expect me to take you to any fancy restaurants within these 3 months. Don't expect me to take you to all these fancy stores. Don't expect me to buy you these expensive bags. Don't expect anything expensive or very valuable to get your attention, to get your time when you can't, when you are going to sit up here and hold coochie away from me. Where you're gonna sit over here and make me wait 3 months before I can even touch that.
I feel like I have x-ray visions, like man goggles. We spend all this time complaining about how guys don't want to be in relationships, they just want to hook up, but really all along we've had the power.
A lot of men will find issues with that because that's not normal. But in the same breath, I understand it for some women because it protects some women. Now, like I said, you have women, man, who understand their value at the beginning. They don't have to get ran through to understand the value and then try to put a 90-day rule on something. They put a 90-day rule the second you meet them, and they've been doing this since day one. Those women get a pass. Hey, you want to make me wait 90 days? That's fine, because listen, I know your past. You're a good woman. I understand that that you haven't been out here running around, sleeping around with everybody. So I can give you my time. I don't mind waiting. I don't mind waiting 3 months. Hell, I would even act like I'm your dang boyfriend. I would pull out all the stops that a boyfriend will pull just so I can be with you. So then when that time does come, hey, the coochie's just a plus. The box is just a plus. The box is just a plus. But the fact that you know what I'm saying, you knew your value since day one. Whereas a lot of your women don't understand the value until they're 30, 35, 40 years of age. And then try to say, well, you know what, hey, I'm putting a 90-day box. I'm putting a 90-day rule on my box. I've seen on the Kendra G show where a woman, I believe she was like in her 50s. She had some kids or whatever. But she was saying, man, like, yo, like, I'm not gonna give anybody this box until they marry me. And it's like you want to be now all of a sudden you want to be celibate after you done had kids. When you're not even as desirable as you used to be. Now you want to put a 90-day time limit on your box. Well, you can't hit this until after the 90 days is up. Once again, a lot of your men are gonna look at that and be like, there's just no way. There's just no way. And you just automatically kick a man out of there. You're not gonna sit up here and make me wait 90 days to get a box, but expecting boyfriend treatment. A lot of your women in America today have how much resource can I extract from this man without having to reciprocate any value? That's the mindset of a lot of women today. How much can I get out of this man without having to put anything on the table, without having to bring anything to the table? For some women, they gotta be realistic. If you got hella kids, if you've been ran through, if people can easily look up your past, if you've been in any type of sex work, it's going to be very hard for you to find somebody compatible. It's going to be very hard. It's going to be very hard for you to find a man. It's going to be very hard for you to find a partner. Somebody that's going to say, you know what? Okay, I understand she's been around the block. I understand she's been used and abused or whatever, but I'll wait that 90 days. I understand, man, she's in her 30s. I understand she's in her 40s. I understand she got kids on top of kids, but she wants me to wait 90 days. I'll wait that 90 days. A lot of your men with common sense ain't gonna sit over here and fall for that. Ain't gonna fall for that. So, you know, look, I get it. I get why the 90-day rule exists, and I say it should exist because as a man, if I'm looking for a woman and she makes me wait 90 days, and I'm looking at her past, and she's like, yeah, I had sex with 2-3 men, but these men I was in a very serious relationship with. I was in a serious relationship with these men. You could give it a pass. I would say I could give that a pass. Ladies, y'all let me know down below, how do y'all feel about the 90-day rule? Like I said, I'm all for it. I'm all for it for the right people. Men too. Drop me a comment down below and let me know how y'all feel about the 90-day rule. Because once again, y'all look at Megan Good, right? Prime example of Megan Good. And I understand this is just a movie, but they're obviously playing off of real life shit. They're obviously playing off of realistic stuff that happens on a daily. You look at Megan Good. She wanted this man to wait 90 days. But this guy sitting over here, he's a player. We all see he's a player. You're trying to make a player wait 90 days to have sex with you.
So how do we control the cookie? By putting it in the cookie jar, clasping the lid on tight, and leaving it in there.
Okay.
Until some little boy actually grows up and earns it.
But you know, and she wanted a serious relationship out of this man. But it's like, okay, you've been around the block numerous of times. You dated trash men all the time. And you just been getting used and used and used. Now all of a sudden you see the 90-day rule. Now you're saying, okay, I'm gonna make this man wait 90 days. And that's what, and you saw the man has an issue. Now, of course, the movie got to go on. So, you know, hey, we gotta make it, you know, gotta have a good ending to it. He sits over here, he accepts her for her past, and he starts to date her. He waits the 90 days because he actually want to be with this girl. He actually want to know the girl. But once again, right, you see what she had to go through to get to that point. And this is what I'm talking about. You will have some females who will be in that same position, wait until they're 30, wait until they're 35, or they've just been ran through, period, and try to make another man work and give the boyfriend treatment. This is like, I don't see how I can make that work. But, you know, like I said, y'all do me a huge favor, man. Leave me a like, leave me a comment, and leave me a subscribe.